Hillsboro, Burros, Centennial Cougars live from John Cohen Stadium. It is week number 11 of the high school football season. The 6-3 Burros, the 7-2 Centennial Cougars coming in on a 2-game losing streak. Mr. Clay, Hillsboro in a battle. A win here will solidify themselves a 3 seed in the state playoffs. On the other hand, a loss tonight at home will solidify themselves a 4 seed. Either way, they are on the road for the playoffs, but a win here would be huge in their third region win of the season.
Yeah, absolutely. And they're playing a good Centennial team. And like you said, playoff implications are on the line. Burros are missing a few of their key players, and that will definitely matter in this game. Centennial is a good team. Burros are going to have to play really well tonight.
No Kike Baker, Matthew Bean, or Gio Reams, 3 of the best offensive and all-around players on the team. As for the action here at John Cohen Stadium, we've kicked off. Back to return for Centennial. He's got it up past the 20, around the 30, gets up past the 30-yard line, to the 31-yard line. And it'll be Centennial moving left to right. Powder blue helmets, white jerseys, powder blue numbers, powder blue pants. As for the Hillsboro Burros green helmets, 3 stripes down the middle, green jerseys, green pants, yellow numerals, and yellow writing on the Burros jerseys. First time we've seen the green on green all year so far, Mr. Clay.
Yeah, we've got a mean green team up against a team with some simple jerseys. Centennial's pretty simple, but they've got those nice baby blue and white, the UNC colors. Gorgeous colors, very simple, but I love it.
Onto the field now for Centennial will be their starting quarterback this afternoon. Number 11, Elisha Neves. 6'4", 190 pounds. They like to keep him short. In motion, Dominic Reed comes across the formation. That's a handoff up the gut. It's the number 14, Josh Jenkins. Jenkins got some room, and he's up past the 50-yard line inside Burro territory. And a first down dragged down by Sorrell Burton, but a first down and 10 in there early. Move the chains for Centennial. If we can't stop the run, it's going to be a rough night.
And the run game is something the Burros struggled with defensively at the beginning of the year. Kind of figured out these recent weeks against passing offenses. But tonight, it'll be huge to stop the run game. And a Centennial offense that really, they're averaging 33 points a game. They can score on anyway.
And I mentioned him on that last play, number 1, Dominic Reed, a guy who ran for 120 yards last season, up to 920 this year. As for Centennial, they're going to hand this one off to Josh Jenkins in another powerful run that'll move the chains. Put him inside the 35 at the Hillsboro 34 as they continue to move left to right. But Dominic Reed, a great running back, a great power running back. He's 6'2", 190. I'll give him 210 pounds. It says 190 on my sheet. That is definitely not correct. But Josh Jenkins, he's been running powerful so far this afternoon.
Yeah, it's like a bowling ball, man. These Hillsboro players are the pins, and he's just running right through them, you know. They're falling down. Great, strong run so far. And they're already deep into Burros territory 2 plays into the game.
And they're going to move a little bit deeper as the green and gold committed a penalty. It was a face mask against the Hillsboro defense. That'll move them up just a little bit more.
Thank you.
So it'll be Centennial now, a 15-yard penalty, moving from the 35 to the 20. They've got it at the green and gold 20-yard line, first down and 10, line to gain at the Hillsboro 10. A 4-3 front from Hillsboro. It'll be Neves out of the gun, man in motion, 4 men wide. Here's a screen pass to the near sideline, complete. It's number 3, Cammie Johnson. Cammie Johnson inside the 10 near the 5-yard line. Hit hard by number 14, Michael Bennett Jr. Second down and 5. No, first down and 10, excuse me. With that penalty, it is a first down.
Yeah, great screenplay in the open field. They got it a one-on-one with Johnson and Cleet and Thomas, and he just made the man miss. Drew, it is a crisp night, and we're playing some good football.
Out of the shotgun, here's a run up the middle, Neves. Touchdown, Centennial. Elijah Neves from 6 yards out, punches it out on the QB keeper. And it's the Hillsboro Burros trailing 6-0 here early, been in a terrible drive stopping the run from Hillsboro.
Yeah, this is a nice little QB power there, and a 6'4" quarterback is not easy to take down no matter what. Great job by Neves to get into the end zone. Centennial, that was fast. We are less than 2 minutes into this game.
No Matthew Bean up front, as we mentioned pregame. No Kike Baker in the secondary or out wide either. The extra point is up, and it is nailed by number 16, Riley Turner. So it's 7-0 with 18 to go in the first. Your Hillsboro Burros trailing by a touchdown, looking to get their third region win of the season.
Trying to join AV so you can help us out. Join AV so you can help us out. Are you in DP? Oh, never mind. They can't have a pattern. They can't have a pathway DP. on YouTube. Yeah, but it's like fade. It sounds kind of nice.
We're back. John Cohen Stadium. Centennial Cougars took an early 7-0 lead on an injured, beat up Hillsboro Burros team here in the last regular season week of the season. Thursday night football from John Cohen Stadium. And the Hillsboro Burros will get their first offensive possession of the game. Number 21, Chris Lyles to boot it away.
Stop it. Wow,
There's no kick here. They're waving it off.
I don't think the refs are in position. I've never seen a ref stand on the 5-yard line. But Drew, like you said, it is a crisp night, 70 degrees, and just it's sitting there. No sun. We're basically in the pitch of night right now. And these Burrow fans, they're needing for a win. They're needing for a win.
Getting dark a little earlier now that we are in the fall hours. October the 26th, Thursday night football. Costume night in the student section this afternoon. Burrow's wearing the all green for the first time this season. That can be seen as a costume as well. The pink cleats, spats, socks all over the field for both squads and Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Absolutely.
So it's going to be a re-kick here. Neither ref was in position, so they're going to go ahead and re-kick. Again, it'll be number 22, Mikey Pimentel, to kick it away. Back to return for the Burros. Number 12, Javarian Bradford. And number 13, Dalton Bush. And here's the boot from his own 40, moving left to right. Burros back to return. And that one's going to go through the back of the end zone. Touchback. And a nice boot. As Hillsboro will take it from their own territory. I'll mention it one more time. All 615 preps, all offensive, all defensive player. Mikey Baker, a 1,000-yard receiver for the Burros, out tonight. In his place, Dalton Bush going to be lining up as a receiver. He's a senior. He's been in the system. Not a lot of rip this season, but Javarian Bradford and Josh Cartmel, the normal faces out there, have been good enough so far. We'll see if they can carry him to a win. It'll be Trotter out of the gun. Burnett to his left. 3 men wide. It's a man in the slot. That's Cartmel on the far sideline. In motion. Trotter takes a snap to hand off up the gut. Marcel Burnett's going to bounce to the outside. He's still running. And the 6', 230 bowling ball is going to finally be taken down on the far sideline. He's taken down by number 25, Saxon Laring. Number 15, Cody Williamson. It'll be second down and 7 yards to go.
Yeah, and this running game for the Burros is going to be key tonight. Centennial, a team that gave up 158 yards on the ground last week. The run defense was not there for them. Burros, a running offense, is going to be key for them to get that going.
Head coach for Centennial, Jamal Stewart, in his first season coming over from East Nashville Magnet School, a school that is familiar to Hillsboro. It's going to be a quick pass to the far sideline, drops. It's number 13, Dalton Bush. Just mentioned him. The senior can't haul it in. It's going to be 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, and Dalton Bush, a guy who hasn't seen much play on the field, but he's looking to take advantage of that Mikey Baker being out. He's gotten a lot more PT so far than we've seen this season. He's going to need to make those plays.
Important to mention also, Gio Reams and Dwayne Washington both out for the Hillsboro Burros. That'll eliminate one of the backs for this Hillsboro offense. Gio Reams out. It'll be left to Eric Cleaves and Marcel Burnett. We've seen Burnett on all 3 downs, and we'll see him again on 3rd and 7. 9:36 to go in the first. Burros moving right to left. They've got it from their own 24-yard line. Out of the gun. Dropping back. Trotter. A completion. He caught it. He
as a fumble.
He catches the ball, takes a step, ball stripped out, and it goes out of bounds. So instead of the incomplete pass, it'll be a fumble that went out of bounds. It'll be a 1st down and 10. A 9-yard completion on a 7-yard to go, and they got the 1st down.
Obviously, we're here for the Burros, but I seen that as a football move from Bush there. He got 2 feet in. He looked like he was making his way upfield. Good play by Bush. Great rollout for Deshaun Trotter.
Out of the gun. Trotter, man to his right. It's an H-back and Kyle Hicks. 3 men wide once again. Trotter out of the gun. Low snap. Handoff. Marcel Burnett in space, running forward. He continues to move and power his way forward for a 3, maybe 4-yard gain up near the Hillsboro 39-yard line. And on the stop, Aiden Wright. And Aiden Wright, a very versatile defender for Centennial. He can blitz. He can cover. He's 6'3", 213 pounds. He had 2 sacks against Page in the loss last week.
That's a fun matchup, him and Marcel Burnett. Burnett, I think I can count 10 Centennial defenders right there. Still took him like 3 seconds to bring Burnett down.
So it'll be second down and 6. They'll give him the 39, maybe the 40. Burros still moving right to left. Green helmets, green jerseys, green pants. Out of the gun is Trotter. Made to his left. It's Burnett. Dropping back. Looking. Throwing. Complete. Got a man. And oh, man. He's crunched, but a first down. Number 4, Josh Cartmel in on the reception. And number 15, Cody Williamson in on his second tackle of the game, but a first down for Hillsboro in the passing game. Working early, even without your best receiver.
Yeah, Carmel, a guy that's going to have to step up too. Baker is definitely the main target. Carmel just ran a nice little 7-yard curl, and he was wide open. Try to give him the ball. It's a risky one, but it works out for the Burros.
First down and 10. Burros have it from their own 45-yard line. Deshaun Trotter only 1 incompletion on 4 passes this drive, and it was a drop by Dalton Bush. Trotter sends a man in motion. It's Freeman. Out of the gun. Trotter fumbles the snap. He's going to improvise, get a run to the near sideline. He's going to break a tackle, and he's going to be brought down.
Oh, that's not good for the Burros.
Number 9, DJ Curl. And number 5, Keegan Scruggs in on the stop. And Deshaun Trotter's helmet comes off on that play. He's knocked around, and his helmet comes off. No gain, but Trey Hodges is going to have to come in at quarterback for Hillsboro.
Yeah, the Burros are going to send in number 16, Trey Hodges. He's just a sophomore kid. I would assume a run down here. Let them get Deshaun Trotter back on the field. If they can make it, maybe surprise him with the pass. Wouldn't that be lovely?
It would certainly be a surprise on 2nd and 10 from their own 45-yard line. Hodges out of the gun. The sophomore has seen little action this season, all in garbage time so far for the Burros. He'll take it out of the gun. Burnett to his left. Takes the snap, hands it off. Burnett takes it, got some space, spins around, and he's going to keep on running. He never goes down. They'll give him forward progress. And he's stopped up by number 1, Dominic Reed, and number 27, Ayo Abijo.
Yeah, and Burnett really did his best to get 1 yard there, trying to go up the middle, but they'll give him a gain of 3. But he cut it back out to the left, ran through a few people, and he does not go down.
6:48 to go in the first. 3rd down and 7. Line to gain at the Centennial 45-yard line. Powder blue helmets, white jerseys, powder blue pants for Centennial. Out of the shotgun will be Trotter. 2 men wide. It's to the far sideline. Got an H-back on the near sideline, as well as a tight end. Freeman and Hicks out of the gun. Trotter dropping back, looking to throw. He's hit while he throws, and that pass is going to be incomplete off the back of the big boy up front, Caleb Bell Myers. And it'll go backward. It is an incomplete pass. And now the Burros will be on to punt.
Yeah, the Cougar got pressure from Trotter's blind side. They just got his arm right before he threw the ball. Setting up the Burros for a punt.
So it'll be Andrew Thornton on to punt away for Hillsboro. He'll stand back at his own 34-yard line. Back to return for Centennial, the speedy Cammie Johnson. 6 foot 180 junior. This is going to be a high, good punt from Drew Thornton that's going to bounce around the 20-yard line and take a big Centennial bound. Jane York will mark it down at the 26-yard line. First down and 10 Centennial as they move left to right. And this is going to be a big stop for Hillsboro, trying to keep this lead at only 1 score.
Absolutely. The momentum is definitely in the Cougars' favor. Burrows looking for a turnover, just a nice little stop. Stop the run game, and you're going to make them have to pass and make more decisions.
The man in for Kike Baker at the safety spot, both Eric Thomas and Dominic Hamer. We've talked about the availability of 2 safeties all season long. They usually just run 1 high safety, and that's been Baker. Tonight it'll be Eric Thomas with Dominic Hamer down in coverage. Out of the gun will be Neves once again. Man in the backfield with him is number 14, Josh Jenkins. Had a receiving touchdown earlier this season. He's had a couple. Neves looking deep. He's got a man incomplete. Looking for number 12, Dyrene Odie. Knocked away by number 10, Sorrell Burton down the field. A catch there would have been marked down inside Hillsboro territory at the 30. And a great pass breakup from the junior DB, Sorrell Burton.
Yeah, Burton's definitely stepped up this year. Last week, 2 weeks ago, we saw Caleb Carter step up. Burton's been consistent this whole year. The Burros corners have been great this year. It's stopping these run plays. Can they come down, put some pressure on the RB, and stop that run?
So it'll stay first down and 10. A man in the backfield alongside Neves. 4 men wide, one of the near, three to the far. Here's a handoff. Jenkins got some space, finds a hole. Past the 40 to the 45, to the 50, to the 45, and finally dragged down inside Burro territory. First down and 10. Finally taken down by number 19 to Davian Moss. What a big move of the chains from Centennial.
Yeah, it seems like every run is going for 20 yards. The Burros are definitely going to need to figure out how to stop that. Defensive coordinator Gregory Abner, he's been great to start the season. Coming up against these good teams, you got to play better against the run game. Let's see what they can do tonight.
Definitely a shifty back in the backfield, and Josh Jenkins. They'll go ahead and sub him out and put in the power back. Dominic Reed. This is going to be a screen pass, and then at far sideline. Nice tackle to avoid the long gain. It's caught by number 7, Kalen Vaughn, the 5'8" sophomore, and he's taken down by number 19 to Davian Moss. Back-to-back tackles. Moss has been quiet for the back part of the season, but he's a big guy, very good at the linebacker spot. Interesting to see if he can make a big impact tonight.
Yeah, once again, this whole Burros team just seems like stepping up. They need a lot of players to step up with injuries, with just some miscues. The defense really needs to figure it out, and they need to prevent the Cougars from scoring.
4:40 to go in the first quarter. Cougars have it at the Burro 35, moving left to right. Home game for Hillsboro. Out of the gun. Neves, man to his left, 4 men wide. Neves, hands it off. It's going to be handed off to Dominic Reed. To the 25, to the 20, 15, 10, 5. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Centennial. And the Cougars have found the board on a rushing play for the second time tonight. A lack of tackling, a powerful run, and 6 points for the Cougs.
The Cougars' trenches have completely outbattled the Burros here so far. The run game, the holes are there. Everything's there for them. Reed, all he has to do is keep on running and don't get taken down.
So it'll be an extra point attempt from Centennial. Looking to put themselves up 14-0 early in this one. The extra point is up, and it is good. Hillsboro goes down 14-0. 4:21 to go in the first. We'll step away and come back. Hillsboro trailing by 2 scores.
What's going on, everybody?
You can go down there if you want. We're not like holding you back. What? Oh yeah. We can grab you some. Don't want to get hot, Mike. I'm ready to have the offense. The offense looks good.
So I always believe in it. Kill yourself. As bright as your smile and your
That'll be Hillsboro back to the third now.
You were so denied from your
4:21 to go in the first quarter. Dalton Bush, Javarian Bradford back to return. And from their own 40, Centennial kick it away. The check, the step into the ball, and the boot going left to right. A touchback. Last time around, this one's going to be received by Bush.
Maybe first down, Burros.
And he's going to call it a touchback. So I guess a fair catch was made by Josh Cartmel. They'll pull it out to about the 20-yard line, where Hillsboro will go ahead and start their drive. And not a bad drive passing the football. Stalled out. Deshaun Trotter had to come off the field, and that's really what did him in.
Yeah, it definitely is. That definitely hurt them. Burros, I've liked how we've moved so far down the field. Run game's been fine, passing game's been fine. Just got to do it consistently, keep on getting those good gains.
So out of the gun, Trotter back on the field. Man to his right, and a man in motion, it's Bradford. Motions to the right side of the formation. Trotter rolls out to the far sideline. He's got a man in, complete. Looking for the big boy, the 6'4" tight end, Kyle Hicks. It was a low ball near his knees with the man in coverage. Hit his hands, dropped right off. It'll be second down and 10.
The Burros have ran that rollout right with Deshaun Trotter many times so far, and they've tried to find those guys. We've seen 2 drops on both of those plays, but I like what the Burros are doing. If he catches that football, it's a good gain of 8 or 9.
Yeah, nice bootleg there from Trotter. He's had a very solid game. Not getting a lot of help from his receivers, unfortunately. Looking to turn around. First and 10 from his own 20. Trotter out of the gun. Pink spats on the shoes of Deshaun Trotter tonight. This time it's going to be a handoff to Marcel Burnett, and he's going to be wrapped up instantly. No Matthew Bean up front for for Hillsboro, has allowed the Centennial defense to penetrate early, missing a couple of linemen, and it showed so far for HHS.
Absolutely. The trenches have gone purely to the Cougars there. and Burnett, man. If forward progress wasn't a thing in football, the Cougars would be in some trouble. Burnett does not go down. You gotta wait. You just gotta keep it back until the whistle's blown.
3:41 to go in the first. Hillsboro looking to avoid a 3-and-out. 4 men wide. It's Hicks, Bradford, and Carmel here on the near sideline. On the far sideline is Dalton Bush out of the gun. Trotter takes a snap, drops back, throws. Bradford knocked away, incomplete. They were looking for a jailbreak screen to the middle of the field, and Javarian Bradford could not haul it in. So on comes number 80, Andrew Thornton, and the punt team for Hillsboro.
Yeah, it was an interesting screen pass. They tried to get it off to Bradford there. It seemed like the line was supposed to block and prevent people from getting there. They just didn't. Bradford was contested on the pass, and they just batted it down. Great defense by the Cougars.
So it'll be Andrew Thornton back to punt, standing at his own 5. Drive stalled out early for Hillsboro last time around. Kenny Johnson back to return for Centennial.
Great boot.
He's going to field it back at his own 40, and a very good punt from Andrew Thornton. Will take a nice HHS roll down inside the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24. It'll be first down. Centennial as they continue to move left to right. Ben, we talked about it last time. Got to stop the run. Got to get a stop. Couldn't do it last time around as Dominic Reed had a very successful run. And right now, hot knife through butter for the Centennial offense and the Hillsboro defense.
That's a perfect way to explain it. And it seems like that in these holes that the Cougars are creating. Burros, I don't know if Abner has to change the front, get 5-man front, stop these holes from creating. And these RBs for the Cougars do not slow down.
Elisha Neves, only one completion earlier in this game, and it was a screen pass. He's only thrown twice. So not a very hefty passing attack from Centennial. They do have 5 wide to start the drive, though. They'll send a blitz.
Oh, wow.
He's got pressure, incomplete. Complete. He's going to catch it, and they're going to bring him down for a loss. He bobbled the ball originally. Thought he was going to drop it, hauled it in. Nice catch, but he goes down for a loss of 2.
It would have been better if he dropped it. I'm pretty sure they lost around 3 there. Then you're just unblocked, absolutely touched. Got the pressure on Neves. And it really didn't do much, but the Burros D-line saw the screen, got to it. Great tackling.
Nice tackle in the backfield from Michael Bennett Jr., the first man in on the stop. It'll be second down and 12 inside their own territory. Call up the 18-yard line. 2:25 to go in the first. Second down and long for Centennial out of the pistol. Fakes the handoff. Bootleg to the near sideline. This one's thrown. This one's completed. He's hitting over Andrew Teamer. Brings him up and drops him. In on the reception, number 30, Bobby Ingram. And the 5'11", 165 junior. No chance. The captain on defense, Andrew Teamer.
Now, all he did was turn his head, and Teamer was right there. Great tackle by Teamer. Setting up about a 3rd and 8 with around 150 to go.
Big third down here from Centennial. They've got the ball from the Centennial 27-yard line. Burros line up at a 4-2-5. A couple extra DBs on the field. Dominic Hamer and Eric Thomas. And it's the safety spot. They stand back at the Centennial 40. Out of the gun. Neves takes a snap. Drops back. Looking to throw. Complete. It's complete to Kenny Johnson. And that's going to be real close to the 6.
Yeah, they're going to mark him past it. Great. About a 10-yard curl by 3 there. Johnson there. Great pass by Neves. I mean, that's exactly what you want. He threw it a bit early, predicted him out of curl, and great ball.
Zone coverage just sat down right in front of Dominic Hamer, right behind Caleb Carter. And a nice throw is going to get him up to the 35-yard line of the Cougs. So it'll be first down and 10, winding inside 1 minute to go now. The visiting Cougars leading 14-0. With the right situation, Centennial could end up the 2 seed in the state playoffs and get home field advantage. Josh Jenkins runs one to the near sideline. A nice carry for about 5 yards. He's knocked out of bounds by number 14, Michael Bennett Jr. And we want to talk about stepping up. Michael Bennett Jr.'s got about 4 or 5 tackles already tonight. Played a very impactful game. They're going to have to start getting stops when it matters because it's already 2nd and 4 on that first run play.
You're absolutely right. And that's exactly what the Cougars have tried to do. They got the outside that time. They tried to get to the edge and it worked perfectly. Blocking was there. Great gain. Make it a 2nd and you can really do whatever you want here.
Line to gain is at the Centennial 46-yard line. They stand at their own 42. Neves throws across the middle. Oh man, incomplete. Dominic Hamer hits Galen Vaughn across the middle, and there is a flag down. And if this is some kind of flag on Dominic Hamer, it's going to be a terrible call.
I mean, if there's one thing the Burros have been doing good, it's been hitting tonight. In this 14-0 ball game, you're going to need something to fire up the players, fire up the crowd. That was a good man downfield for the Cougars there, so Burros will accept it to make it about a 2nd and 9.
The ball was hit. The ball was dropped. Then Hamer hit him. It was kind of a bang-bang play.
Yeah.
I did not want a late hit called there on the big number 20, Dominic Hamer. Instead, they'll move the Cougars back. It'll be 2nd down and 7 inside their own 40. Again, the line to gain at their own 46-yard line. "30 seconds to go in the first quarter. Centennial's driving and up by 14. Out of the gun. Steves takes the snap, hands it off. It's Jenkins. He's met immediately, but he runs for it for a couple more yards. Got it up to the 42-yard line, and Michael Bennett Jr., Tom Leonard, a combined attempts. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and I think he just did a great job at spinning out of the arm tackle by Leonard there, and smart by head coach Anthony Brown to make it, instead of 2nd and 4, accept the penalty, make it a 5-yard gain, 3rd and 4.
It's going to be 3rd down and 4 when we return. The end of the first quarter is upon us. The Burros trailing 14-0 on the final home game of the season.
All right, so we're cutting out.
So we are back. Centennial has got the ball 3rd and 3 and a big stop needed from Hillsboro. 14-0. Wildcat snap. Got a man. They call it truck. No, he didn't. 4th down. 4th down. They've got it from their own 44-yard line. Dominic Reed wrapped up and dropped. And it looks like they may go for this. 4th down. They got it from their own 43.
And Neves is not coming on the field. They're going to stay in that Wildcat package. 4th and 3, let's see what they do.
They call it truck. Reed out of the gun. 4th down. He got it. Strip it out. Strip it out. He didn't. So to be 1st down and 10, they move inside Burro territory. And important to note, 2nd quarter, they flip sides of the field. Centennial now moving right to left.
And I tell you what, if you get a picture to play from the package called truck, you picture exactly what that was. Reed did not go down, kept on running himself to about a 7-yard gain.
They're going to keep him out there. Reed out of the gun. He's going to throw. He's got a man wide open.
Oh, he tackled short.
DJ Curl caught it. He's chased down by Eric Thomas. DJ Curl caught the ball wide open. Reed faked the run, jumped past way inside Burro territory. Curl was far and away, started jogging, got wrapped up by Eric Thomas. Now they got it from the 1.
Yeah, you love the hustle out of your players. Great, smart play call by the Cougars there. The Burros were absolutely not expecting it. Burros about to make this a 3-possession game. They need to somehow make a miracle stop here.
There's going to be confusion down on the field. 10:36 to go in the half. Centennial's now got it inside the 5. They're going to mark it at the 2. I envisioned he was going to be marked somewhere inside the 1-yard line. It was that close to the end zone. And they are going to keep the starting quarterback, Elisha Neves, on the sideline. It'll be Dominic Reed and number 9, DJ Curl in the backfield. Reed. He's going to take the snap. He's got it. Handoff.
Great.
Curl's wrapped up and dropped for a loss. Nice job. Dom Leonard split the gap and took him down. Big loss, 2nd and goal, and an opportunity to stop a touchdown.
Dom Leonard is the absolute best tackler for this Burros team. He does it every week, in and out. Great player for the Burros there. A stop would be huge. If they manage this somehow, It'd be great for momentum.
A lot of guys in the box for Hillsboro. All 11 in the box. Here's a run. Reed's going to take it.
And he said, yeah. Yeah. Yes.
And he's in. So it'll be a touchdown for Centennial to make this game 20-0 with 9:56 to go. Now on to kick the extra point is Wells Stanley. Stanley, the right footer. Snap. It's good. The set is good. The kick is good. And it's Centennial 21, Hillsboro 0. We'll hit a break. Burros trail by 3 touchdowns.
Time in life you will not always get the encouragement and support you deserve. But don't allow that to stop you from accomplishing your dreams. Shoot for the moon, and even if you miss, you will always land among the stars.
The bullshit that I be talking about, the fuck out and then you do some jack shit that you're not fucking supposed to do. And you about out there.
That's how we forgot.
When you do, your job is to do to what to the back to the left, right? If the back to the
So it'll be Centennial on to kick this one away. They're going to kick right to left. Burros offense is going to move left to right.
Burros down 3 possessions. They need to get something going on offense. Offense hasn't been moving that slow. They just need to stop preventing themselves into passing downs and just making it difficult on the offense.
So they're complaining about the drone here. The drone obviously going to get field from atop the stadium, or I guess atop the field here, and the drone's flying a little too low. For the safety of the players, make sure you want to keep the drone up high. That'll be 9:56 to go in the half. Centennial coming into John Cohen Stadium, taking an early 21-0 lead. One of the coaches said it earlier, Centennial might be out of here early. Hillsboro looking to respond. They're going to go ahead and kick this one away. So he's going to boot this one deep, and it's going to be through the back of the end zone and a touchback for Hillsboro. So it'll be from their own 20-yard line. Hillsboro is going to take it first down and 10. Deshaun Trotter looking to pull it together, looking to put together a scoring drive and cut this lead down.
John Cohen hasn't been much quieter ever. The Burros really need to get something going, stir up the crowd, get some momentum, get anything going. You get the ball out of half. Just if you score here, you get a stop, maybe score again, and you get the ball at half, score. Tie game. It's a lot of ifs, but Burros start with the touchdown here. Let's see what they can do.
Centennial did receive the opening kick. The Burros will try and punch this one in. The first if will be a touchdown on this drive. It's going to be a handoff. It's going to be Eric Cleaves, number 9, and he's wrapped up for 1 yard and taken down. And missing Giovanni Reams, obviously one of your better backs. He's lighting in a bottle. He's able to hit the gaps, and unfortunately for Hillsboro, just have not been able to get that run game going.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And that is something that is huge for the Burros. And like I said earlier, Centennial did not stop the run well last week against a Page team that didn't really run that well on Hillsboro. So Burros going to have to figure it out. Running the football is going to be huge. And that's really their offense. So we've seen when Page stopped them a bunch, Burros' offense scored 0 points. So the run game is huge, opens up the passing game. It's very key for the Burros offense.
This will be Centennial's first win in a couple weeks. If they can hold on to an early lead, this will be a fumbled snap, and Cleaves is going to go backward. Cleaves will be taken down in the backfield for a big loss. It'll be about 3rd and 15 from their own 13-yard line. And so it'll be 3rd down, very long, 8:50 to go here in the half. Hillsboro pass, or are you expecting them to just run it, get through, and punt this one away?
I mean, hopefully we pass. We've seen it. Head coach Andy Brown be pretty conservative in the past, so we could see a run. Maybe try to get him up, catch him on their toes. Burnett does not go down easy, so get him in a 1-on-1, 2-on-1. He could probably get through that. Passing, Trotter loves to throw deep. Bradford's got 1-on-1 on the sideline usually. See what he does there.
So it'll be Trotter out of the gun. 2 men to his left, 1 man to his right. Trotter, and there's flags down. And a timeout, by Coach Anthony Brown. So let's go over some playoff scenarios before we hit the break right here. 8:20 to go in the second quarter. Hillsboro trailing 21-0. A win here, which is unlikely at this point in the game. Hillsboro would play the 2 seed. Hillsboro would play the 1 seed from Region 5, including Shelbyville Central or Tullahoma. Those 2 teams will play tonight.
Right.
And the winner of that game, if Tullahoma wins, I guess the winner of that game is who Hillsboro will play. If Hillsboro can mount a comeback, which is not out of the realm of possibility, they will play the 2 seed from Region 5. Tullahoma 5-0 in region play on that side. Shelbyville Central is 4-1 on that side. So a win from Shelbyville Central will put them both at 1 loss. Shelbyville Central will have the tie. A lot of playoff scenarios happening in the TSSAA realm, but a win from Hillsboro will put them at the number 3 seed. A loss from Hillsboro will put them at the number 4 seed. And as they trail 21-0, they're going to be fighting hard for the number 3 seed in the tournament.
Yeah, and I'm not sure what the largest comeback at John Cone Stadium is, but Burros definitely need to try to earn themselves a 3 seed. Everything depends on the playoff game tonight versus Shelbyville and Tullahoma. And then we'll see what's happening tonight.
Out of the shotgun, Trotter, he will throw. He's going to look across the middle. Kyle Hicks catches it. He's way short of the sticks, probably about 4 yards short. They got it from their own 26-yard line, and it'll be 4th down, about 4 yards to go.
Yeah, and the Burros are going to sit on the punt team. The offense definitely clearly want to stay out there, but it's just too risky in your own territory, already down 21. Defense, though, has not shown a sign of stopping the Cougars at all. They're going to need to come out and play hard.
No doubt about it. It'll be Andrew Thornton on to boot it away. He's punted every drive the Burros have had the ball. He'll stand at his own 10. Back to return once again. It'll be Connie Johnson. 6 foot 180, wide receiver. Seen him involved a couple times tonight. This one's a good boot by Thornton. It'll hit inside Cougar territory and take a pretty good Hillsboro bounce
Down it.
to about the Centennial 48-yard line. So we'll take a short break and step away. 7:27 to go in the second quarter. Cougars 21, Burros 0.
You're done. As long as Mike Evans doesn't do anything crazy, it should be all right.
The Cougars are back out on offense here at John Cohen Stadium from their own 48-yard line. Neves looking to throw, and he's going to chuck that one away. There was no one in the area.
They're going to mark him out of the tackle box, I'm pretty sure.
And they will. No flag down on the field, so it'll be 2nd down and 10 from their own 48-yard line. Line to gain is at the Hillsboro 42-yard line.
I'll tell you what, man, this place is quiet. You can hear more from the Centennial side than you can hear from the Burros. They need something to rile this crowd up.
A turnover on defense here would be huge for Hillsboro. An electric punt returner in Javarian Bradford could turn things around if the defense can get a stop. Out of the pistol, Neves hands it off. Jenkins gonna run. Jukes inside the 45. Jukes again, taken down by Caleb Carter just short of the sticks. It'll be 3rd down and 1. He's marked down at the Hillsboro 43. 3rd down and short. You would imagine if they don't get it, they go for it. And we've seen in that truck package, Dominic Reed, very effective. The big boy can run.
Absolutely right. And a great job by Neves to just disguise the draw there. Created a nice little hole at the O-line, get downfield, and great blocking. Burros need to stop. They need one back.
6:45 to go in the second quarter. They are going to keep the starting quarterback, Elisha Neves out there. Man to his left. It is Dominic Reed. Neves out of the gun. Takes the handoff. Reed's got it. Got space. And he doesn't get the first. Nice tackle. Dom Reed takes him down from the backside. It'll be 4th down. 1.5 yards to go. Interesting decision here from the new head coach, Jamal Stewart. And they're going to send on the punt team.
That's a nice little break for the Burros there, or we might see the truck package.
Both teams are trying to figure out what the other team's going to do.
It's gonna be truck.
And it is going to be truck. An H-back, a running back, Reed. 4th and 2.
Oh, no.
And they pull him offside. They make him jump. Andrew Teamer, the right end here on the near sideline, jumps across the line, and an easy 1st down. They were eager to take down Reed in the backfield. Unfortunately, It'll be a move of the chains for Centennial.
Yeah, and that's just perfect job by Centennial there. Dominic Reed, great cadence, great hard count. Burros really, they were trying to jump it. Great job by Reed.
These two teams do have history. Baseball, they play in the same district. Basketball, they play in the same district. It was a Hillsboro victory last time the two teams met on the court in the district final. This is going to be a run, and he stacked up. Dominic Reed tried the Wildcat run again. This time, Hillsboro was on it. It'll be a loss back to the Burro 39-yard line, second down, 11 and a half yards to go. We're going to call it 2nd and 12.
Yeah, you'll get them one out of every 20 tries. So great job by the Burros there. That's a big stop. They're going to have to force Neves to probably pass the ball here. They need to just try to get that involved. And Drew, big plays really hasn't been in the key tonight. Baker being out really hurts. Baker is the big player guy for this Burros team. You usually expect a great touchdown from him, a great defensive play from him. There's not that tonight.
This will be the last home game for Hillsboro. They're looking to mount a big comeback. Down by 21. They'll be on the road for the playoffs. This is going to be a jet sweep handoff to Jiren Odie. And Odie's dragged down by Dom Leonard. Dom Leonard is all over the field. He's got 6 tackles on the night, 2 for a loss. Brings him down right at the stick there. It'll be 3rd down, 11 yards to go.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, he's definitely the best tackler for the Burros there. Dom Leonard has been great all season, creating a nice little 3rd and 11. Neves, we expect to pass. See what Centennial does here.
It'll be 3rd down and 11 yards to go. The line to gain is at the the Burro 28-yard line. They stand at about the 38. 3rd down and 10, 4:25 to go in the half. Big stop needed. Crowd getting into it just a little bit. Fakes the handoff, goes across the middle, and it's caught. DJ Curl inside Burro territory to about the 24-yard line. And big number 9 for Centennial. 3 receptions on the night. This time he moves the chains and a 1st down and 10 near the red zone for Hillsboro.
Yeah, his 3 catches have been huge for this team so far. They've been creating a lot on offense, and Burros have to figure out one thing to stop. You got to pick the run, you got to pick the pass. Right now, they can't stop either.
Line to gain is at the Burro 9-yard line. They stand at the 19, moving right to left. We're just now joining us, 3:44 to go in the half. Centennial leading in the last region game for both teams, 21-0. Fakes the handoff. Neves going to the right sideline. It's caught. The tackle is broken. And Jaden George caught it on the far sideline, but his knee was down. It was a low pass from Neves. It'll be 2nd down, 12, maybe 13 yards.
Definitely a nice little lucky right there for the Burros. Plenty of room for George there, and that could have been bad. Great break. Burros make it a 2nd and long.
They keep getting these 2nd or 3rd down and longs. It's a chunk plays when they get him to the long to goes that ultimately results in the 1st down. They'll try and stop that chunk play here on 2nd and 12 from the 21-yard line of Hillsboro. Out of the gun, 5 wide for Centennial. The 6'4", 190 senior Elisha Neves will take it out of the gun. Dropping back. He'll hitch. He'll look. He'll be flushed. He'll step up in the pocket. He'll throw to the end zone. Touchdown. Centennial. It's Dominic Reed. 2 touchdowns on the night. And Elisha Neves, nice job evading the pressure, getting out of the pocket, going for a touchdown, and extending this lead to 4 scores.
As Burros' defense seems lost everyone on the field. Neves did a great job rolling out, avoiding the pressure, creating something. Reed was Swinney open in the end zone. Great play by the Cougars there, making a 4-possession ball game.
It'll be Wells Stanley to kick this one through the uprights, hopefully. For Centennial, it is up, and it is good. So Centennial will take a 28-point lead here in John Cohen Stadium. 2:45 to go in the 2nd. Drew Hull, Ben Clay will step away for the Burro Broadcast Network.
I feel like this might definitely be okay.
So after the touchdown once again from Centennial, we're left with 2:45 to go in the half. Cougars 28, Burro 0. Ben, I know we got to score. How do you think the best way to approach that is if you're Coach Anthony Brown of the Burros?
It's really just stop preventing yourself from getting to these second and longs. Second and longs have been hurting the Burros. You got to get someone on first down. Second and long, you run the ball, you think. You try to catch them on their toes, run the ball, goes for about 2, and then passing down. Everyone knows you're passing on 3rd and 8. Getting a lot of yardage, maybe 5 or 4 yards on this first down play is going to be huge.
First year, Centennial looking to get their 8th win of the season under Jamal Stewart, who came over from East Magnet, as I mentioned earlier in the broadcast. But their former head coach, Matt Kreisky, went off to Blackman High School. And Kreisky won 8 games last year, but Jamal Stewart adjusting early. Jamal Stewart, Anthony Brown, both worked together at East Magnet, so familiar faces to each other. And now from their own 20, Anthony Brown will try and score his first touchdown of the game on a stifling Centennial defense so far. They're only giving up under 15 points per game. I think it's 12 so far this season, Ben.
Yeah, it's a little over 11. They've been great defensively, and the Burros team that's averaging over 31 points a game, they played great.
Here's a handoff to Cleves, and he's wrapped up immediately and dropped by Centennial. Second down and 9, and Eric Cleves has just not been able to find anything. Marcel Burnett just a tad bit more successful with his powerful run style, but nothing much going in the Burrow run game. Down inside, 2.5 minutes to go. Second down and 9. Burros have it from their own 21-yard line, moving left to right. The shotgun will be Trotter. 3 men wide. To the far sideline, the first we've seen from number 5, Zion Puckett. 2 men to the near sideline. Trotter, he'll throw it to one of them. It's Cartmel. He'll break a tackle. He's got some space up the sideline. An electric play from Hillsboro. Move the sticks. First down and 10 for Hillsboro on the screen pass to Josh Cartmel. A shifty run and a first down.
Yeah, Carmel did a great job of getting the outside, tiptoeing down that sideline. Carmel did perfect. Earned them Burros a good gain, and that's what they need.
So to be first down and 10, line to gain is at about the 43-yard line. Expecting a lot more pass plays, Mr. Clay, for Hillsboro. This is going to be a handoff, unfortunately, for my sake. And it's going to be a run to the left side for a loss.
And unfortunately for the Burros' sake, that one did not work out well. I mentioned it earlier. You got to get some yardage on these first downs, setting themselves up in a 2nd and 12. We've seen the Cougars get out of it. Burros haven't done much.
They haven't, and we mentioned it a lot so far this broadcast. Not having Gio Reams as a passer out of the backfield, not having Kike Baker as a big play guy down the field has significantly hurt them as they look to those guys in big-time positions and have not been able to convert tonight. So we're at 1 minute, 20 seconds to go in the half. Your Burros trail 28-0 here at home. Out of the gun is Trotter. 3 men wide, 1 to the far sideline, 2 to the near. Number 3, Trotter, out of the gun. Takes a snap. Screenplay, Bradford, and that's wrapped up. Goes nowhere. Number 1, Dom Reed. In on the stop for Centennial. Going to be 3rd down and long down for the Burros.
Reed's an absolute all-around player. Great job by him. He's done amazing today. Burros in the 3rd and long. We're going to see what Trotter can do with his arm.
We got about 50 seconds to go here in the half. I think Coach Anthony Brown's stalling just a little bit. They don't want to give the ball back to Centennial with too much time on the clock.
Absolutely.
15 seconds on the play clock, 35 on the game clock. 3rd down, 12 to go. They've got it from their own 32-yard line. Puckett to the far sideline. Cartmel and Bush to the near sideline. And a flag. It's going to be a false start on the far sideline. The receiver Zion Puckett got a little antsy as the play clock was winding down, and they're going to back him up 5 more yards.
Yeah, with 20 to go in the first half, Burros definitely trying to just look. You do something on 3rd down, you stop the clock. They need to hit the reset at halftime.
Zion Puckett, 6'2", but only 170 pounds. He's tall, he's lengthy. He plays basketball as well. He's an all-around athlete. That time, jumps offside. False start for Hillsboro. Centennial will call a timeout with 20 seconds to go. I would expect a run play at this point from Hillsboro, especially after the false start, to make it 3rd down and about 19 yards to go. A run play, burn some clock, or force Centennial to call one of those timeouts they've got left. But you can't give Centennial too much time, or they'll beat you down the field and go up 35-0 at the half.
You're absolutely right. And there's no reason for the Cougars to not score, even with like 15 seconds left. They've been absolutely amazing on offense. Burros' defense has been not stopping them well. predict a run, and hopefully the Burros can take it into half. Still down 4 possessions, but nothing worse.
20 seconds left coming out of the timeout. Ball will be marked back at the Hillsboro 26-yard line. Line to gain is the Hillsboro 42. So it'll be 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Burros continue to move left to right. Same look formation-wise for the green and gold. Out of the shotgun is Trotter. He'll take the snap. He will look with that right foot. And so he'll run out of bounds, and it'll be 4th down and long. They'll be forced to punt.
Yeah, that's exactly what you would expect. The clock stopped because Carmelo stepped out of bounds, so even if the Burros were trying to just run the clock off, it didn't work out well. Hoping Drew Thornton can get some nice hang time on this punt. Give him around 5 seconds. Take it in half.
Back to return, Kenny Johnson. He's returned every punt tonight for a pretty good return, the ones that he's been able to field. Otherwise, Drew Thornton's done an excellent job punting, and he does again this time. He'll let this one bounce inside Centennial territory. Johnson will field it, and Johnson will be tossed way back into his own territory. He'll break the tackle, and Michael Bennett Jr.'s got him. He's got him.
They'll give him forward progress. At least the Burros showing some heart going into half. He ended up in his end zone catching the ball at the 20.
Kenny Johnson caught that ball at the 20-yard line, ran backward, was pushed by Hicks, grabbed by Leonard, slung down by Michael Bennett Jr., and ended up 20 yards backward in his own end zone. But they will give him forward progress. The half will come to an end, and the Hillsboro sideline lobbying for a safety or something along those lines, as Kenny Johnson was taken down in his own end zone.
I'm about 99% sure there's definitely forward progress there, but
the 21-yard line, he wasn't even grabbed as a tackle until about the 9.
they called a penalty on the Cougars too. But I don't understand how. Yeah, the 21-yard line is a bit gracious. He was still trying. I mean, the forward progress was definitely something that's kind of weird in this situation, but he was going backwards. He was still trying to run. So I don't understand. He was at like the 10, and he was still trying to cut upfield, get upfield. So he was definitely not giving up yet.
But they will go ahead and take this one to half. The band will perform their halftime show, and we'll meet you on the other end. Hillsboro down 28-0, 15-minute halftime intermission. Burros looking to spark in the second half.